Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are hopping back into some Modern Warfare 3. I want to chat about XDefiant. For those who don't know, XDefiant is supposed to be a first-person shooter. It's an arcade-style first-person shooter. We've been waiting on it to come out since MW2 was out, and here we are with MW3, and we're still waiting on it. We had a server test this past weekend, and I was able to play it. However, when I went to go sit down and record me playing XDefiant, the server test was over. But today, we're gonna hop onto Modern Warfare 3, maybe snipe a little bit. I have a couple of classes I've been messing around with lately, so maybe I'll show you some of those. I don't know, but I want to talk about my experience with XDefiant, kind of give you an update and let you know what my thoughts are. Sound cool? Let's hop into it. All right, and here we are back on some Modern Warfare 3, and today, we're playing on PC. Honestly, I'll give you guys a little quick update while my shaders are potentially loading at the moment. The PC is running great. Call of Duty is running better on PC. I've just noticed that there are times when I'll get like packet burst spikes, and I think that's just a server issue, but when it runs well, I'll be frying people. If we are gonna snipe, I think we should use the Moors, because I've been trying to figure out a build for this to use in Warzone. I don't like the charge barrel anyway, so I don't care. Hear me out, okay? Do I have another one? I do. Hear me out. Y'all wanna see me try and snipe with, hold on, I'm on mouse and key. Hold on, I don't even know. I have to move with these, right? Yeah, okay. Do I? Oh yeah, I forgot, that's how I have to aim. Yeah, dude, how do people do this, dude? I don't, oh gosh, put me back on the, brother, I was so close. I got one. Yeah, put me back on the controller. Yeah, this seems kind of cool, so let's try this. This is something I've been thinking about running in Warzone, because apparently this is the only viable sniper to run in Rebirth. In Warzone in general, I feel like, because the cat is a little too slow. Let's go 10v10 mosh pit. 10v10 mosh pit. What's this? What's your sign? Head. I like this one. Yeah. I like that camo so much. I don't know why. It just looks so good. Ooh, 6 star. This is a new map that's been added into the CDL. I watched the CDL over the weekend. That was nice. Atlanta FaZe. I am an Atlanta FaZe fan, and they slammed this weekend. Toronto got absolutely mollywopped, you know. Scrap got shut down. And the thing is, I'm so sad because I actually really like Kleenex, and he had a terrible game. He had a terrible search and destroy, and I like Kleenex as a player, so I was kind of disappointed, but it happens, you know? I know I said I was going to talk about XDefiant, and I immediately started talking about the CDL. I just love Call of Duty, okay? I'm sorry. Let's see how she runs. I have my fans on performance mode. Currently, my temps are pretty low. It looks like 31 degrees. I should have changed to my other screen. I have a cute little Mario screen right now, so I can't see everything, but because I know a lot of people have been asking about how the PC's have been running. But yes, so XDefiant. The reason, whoa, love that. Okay, no, back us. I played XDefiant maybe twice or 3 times during the playtest, and the first time I was mildly disappointed. The second time I adjusted my expectations and I was like, okay, this is not Call of Duty. Okay, let me explain. So my initial issue was the movement. The movement does not feel like MW3. Here's what my thought process was, right? I think the issue with the movement of XDefiant right now is the fact that it was marketed when we were all playing MW2, and the movement was garbage in MW2. Now, we have movement that's incredibly fluid in comparison to what we were dealing with in MW. Whoa, I was like, is that a shot? I heard it. But yeah, the movement in MW2 in comparison to this is like night and day difference. And unfortunately, because we've been spoiled already with the MW3 movement, the movement in XDefiant is just like unacceptable, to be honest. It just, I don't know, it just feels clunky. It feels outdated. It feels like the median step in between MW2 and MW3. Like, it would have been great had they had they released it before MW3 came out, or like right at the beginning. Honestly, they should have released it before MW3 came out. It would have been a perfect game in between, and they probably would have built a nice player base. So I was kind of disappointed when I first loaded up into the game on Friday when the beta dropped. I think that was Friday. So I was a smidgen disappointed, not gonna cap. So then I said, you know what? All right, let's go ahead and put movement aside, right? Understand that the movement is gonna be wonky, and it's not what I'm looking for. It's not like the same type of game that we've been playing, and just understanding that, right? And saying, okay, let's just go ahead and take let's go ahead and take the game for what it is. Loaded in on Saturday, and I was like, okay, I'm getting it. There's no slide canceling, I don't think. Did I just stun myself? I don't think there's any slide canceling, so that kind of was throwing me off. High key. That guy got mollywopped. I don't know what's up with me lately. I'm hitting a lot of headshots, and I think I've just been aiming really high. Day 2, load into the game, and I'm like, you know what? This is actually kind of fun. The maps are really nice. Everything is incredibly vibrant. That's the one thing that I really, really, really enjoy about XDefiant is the fact that the maps and everything are just so bright. The graphics looked amazing when I was playing on PC. Everything was crisp. I wasn't having any server issues. I know a lot of people were having issues with the servers or whatever. I wasn't having any of those issues, and I have those issues with Call of Duty quite often. It ran really, really nicely on my PC, not gonna lie. I was getting crazy frames. So then I started sniping. I was using the one that has an optic similar to this one, as a matter of fact. That's actually why I'm using the sniper rifle, because since playing XDefiant, I understood how this... So we're all just like sitting there, or not Snoop Dogg yelling. But yeah, since playing XDefiant, I was able to figure out how I feel like the sniper rifle should work. Yeah, so I was using that sniper rifle. It was really, really fun to use, and it actually made me understand how the optic was working with the Moore sniper rifle. So now I like it a little bit more than I did before. I don't like the whole bolt action thing, but I'm just dealing with it. I'm tolerating it. The faster chamber does make a difference. It does make it better, so I will say that. Okay, spawning into gunfire's a vibe. I'm getting more packet bursts in this lobby, but I feel like my game always runs worse when I join a game in progress, so yeah. So it could just be that. Got him? No. Whoa. Oh yeah, we're packet bursted. Let's get out of there. So once I started sniping, I started to enjoy it more. I did not like using an SMG in XDefiant, and that was really disappointing because y'all know I'm an SMG player through and through. I found myself sniping a bit more than using a red gun. I did try and use an AR. Long shots felt really nice. Strafing was really, really nice, but the movement itself didn't feel good, which is so weird because it's like the strafe was on point. It was like perfect, but the movement itself was just like non-existent. I felt like I was running through mud a little bit, but yeah, I'd say that's the kind of movements that felt nice in the game. But other than that, the movement was kind of chalked in. So I'll just kind of recap some pros about the game. I would say, oh, you know what felt really weird about the game was the health. I felt like the health was almost inconsistent. So the health was 120 health. Mind you, Call of Duty has 150 health. I felt like I was dying so much slower in XDefiant, or like it took so many bullets to kill an enemy. So I think that was what the bullet registration that everybody was talking about, like the hit registration issues. I think that was what I was experiencing, because do they have a UAV up? I would love to know, like, how you know if they have a UAV up. Oh, bad guy, not a bad guy. Friendly, bad guys. I'm trying to talk about XDefiant, I'm getting chased by bad guys. So overall, the pros for XDefiant, I'd say the map selection, the maps look really, really nice, and the graphics themselves look really nice. You know what, I'm just not even fighting that because I don't feel like dealing with it. He's so one shot, brother. There wasn't much gun selection, but I'm just gonna chalk that up to it being like not a full game. Overall, there's absolutely potential. Is it gonna be a COD killer? No, but I feel like we kind of already knew that. We've already accepted that. This wall is wall bangable, just so you guys know. It's probably more, I'm dead. It's probably more wall bangable with an AR though, than an SMG. Of course, for obvious reasons. I'm in a crappy spot. Like, why? All spawn behind me, directly behind me. It's Call of Duty for you. Okay, I lied. This one is not slapping today. I was using it the other day. It was slapping. Today, it's missing. I'm getting slapped. Will I be buying XDefiant? I guess that's also a way to determine whether the game is good. See, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's good in Warzone. Will I be buying XDefiant? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to sweep the nation and half of the COD community is going to switch over to XDefiant? Probably not. I do think it'll be interesting to see if any of the other first-person shooter players switch over to XDefiant, though. That is something I would be interested to find out. The UX, actually, that's one thing I didn't like about it. The UI, so the user interface and the user experience is very cluttered. As you can see with Call of Duty, I mean, I wouldn't say it's minimal, but I wouldn't say it's cluttered. XDefiant has like things that are really, really bright colors coming up on the screen. Like when you get headshots, it's like big words that says headshot and stuff like that. It's kind of distracting when you're in the middle of a gunfight or when you're in the middle of a game in general. So that would definitely be something that'd be nice to be able to reduce the font sizes or minimize how much pops up on the screen in the middle of a game. But because of the kind of almost cartoony style of some of the animations and some of the pop-ups throughout the game, I could see an interest from people that are playing Fortnite, Apex. I don't know, but I'd be interested to know how many players, especially this weekend too, that were in the playtest, how many of those were just Call of Duty players and how many of those people were other first-person shooters or other shooters in general, because that I think is going to make or break whether this game does well or not, to be honest, is whether they can get other gamers behind this video game, because I don't really think this is going to sway the COD community. I enjoy it though. It'll be a nice little switch up. Hopefully we can get this game in like a couple weeks though, because realistically they only have a couple weeks because we're getting a new game in the fall. So I don't know guys. All in all, I enjoyed XDefiant over the weekend. It was a nice change of pace, but I'm not gonna lie, especially watching the CDL this weekend, I played a couple games of XDefiant and then I was ready to go home. I was ready to go back to Call of Duty. So hopefully they make some of those changes like I mentioned. Something with the UI, make things a little less cluttered on the screen when you're in the middle of a game. Hopefully we can get some movement changes so things feel a bit more smooth, a bit more fluid. And hopefully we can get some of those servers or those hit registration issues taken care of. And then I think the game will be great, ready for launch. Hopefully we can get that in the next couple of weeks, because realistically, they don't have much time. And I feel like we all think that. The next Call of Duty game is going to be released in the fall, and the other titles have devoted fans. So it's kind of like you have to strike while the iron's hot. And I feel like they kind of missed that in that window with MW2. And now there's a bit of interest right now because of the playtest. Hopefully we can get a game within the next month. And if we do, I will absolutely be getting a video for that. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you guys play the XDefiant playtest this weekend? And if you did, how were your play sessions? How did you feel about the game? Do you think this is something you're going to be playing more than what you're playing now? Yes? No? Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you like this type of content where I play the game and I kind of chat at you guys about random things, let me know by leaving a like on this video. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Diamond. I should have told you that first. That's so rude of me. Hey, my name's Diamond. I like to play Call of Duty a lot. I've also gotten into Rebirth Island lately. I'm a Resurgence girly now. I like to play a lot of Call of Duty on here, and I like to talk about a lot of techie things. What's going on in the tech world, what's going on in the gaming world. That's my vibe on this channel. If you're a lifestyle type of person, if you like fitness, if you like faith-related things, I will also drop my lifestyle channel in the description box below. But other than that, I think, because it seems like the game is pretty stable right now, I may go play a bit of Call of Duty. I love this thing so much. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.